I was always interested in helping people, but I also loved music. And so when I went to JMU, I studied music industry and thought, oh, people, music business, I could make a living off of that. That'd be wonderful. But I kind of realized it's a little bit more of a dog eat dog's world where you kind of are focusing more on the business aspect of music and not really the actual making of music. And so I heard about music therapy in one of my psychology classes, and I just thought it was awesome. And I ended up researching about it and found it's an actual field, and there's a lot of potential for it out there. And I found out Shenandoah University is only an hour away, so that's kind of where my journey began in music therapy. You still have to be a music major to be a music therapist. You'll have to have your music credits and all the core essentials that come with music. So you'll need to have your theory. You'll have to have your music history. Knowing your world music is also very important, and being able to apply your music is also important as well. And then, of course, you have your core music therapy classes, including your intro to music therapy or music therapy standards, psychology of music. Let's see, you have your practicums. You usually have three practicums and then an internship. And you have a couple of other core classes that go strictly with music therapy, and then you also have your psychology classes and your anatomy and just kind of learning more about the human body, because you need to know that in order to understand how music affects the body and the mind. So, music therapist does a lot of fun stuff. Um, Basically, what we end up doing is we are using music to meet non musical goals. So, it's not a music teacher. I do get that a lot. People think I'm just teaching music and just having fun with kids. But no, it's so much more than that. It's about being able to think systematically and use evidence based research in order to make sure that what you're doing with your clients is actually therapeutic and can actually show that there is evidence behind what you're doing. So you're doing interventions, you're creating goals and objectives for your clients, and through each session, you are documenting what's going on in the session, collecting your data, and reviewing and observing the client to see what is working, what is not working. So it's a lot of planning, implementation, and then evaluating, and then continuously doing that, and having a structured time limit to figure out, okay, for this first 8 weeks, this was great or this was not great. I need to change up my goal, or I need to continue the goal. So a lot of times that's what a lot of music therapists do. But it all depends on the client. Sometimes, it's just about just being there for the client right where they're at. So it's not about a particular goal that you had planned from before. It's about just meeting the goals of the client where they're at. My favorite part about being a music therapist is that I had to, and I kind of wanted to learn how to rap. And you know what? Guess what? I'm doing it. And I also play the harp, and I've been able to use that and rapping together. Not for, just because I need to. I mean, it's an awesome thing. It's just kind of like creating so much different music with people, and just the the world is your ocean type of feeling with music. You're meeting these people, and a lot of people say, "Well, I just listen to music. I just enjoy music," or, "I've never touched an instrument." But you make the music accessible for everybody, so that it's possible for anybody to play, no matter who they are, what their abilities are, and how musical they are. It's Everybody has music in their soul, and it's just awesome to kind of be able to showcase that with so many different people and also be able to learn so many different instruments and learn how to rap. um, well, that one's really tricky because, a lot of times there's so much more to a person than just the anxiety and depression. But I would say that it's definitely important to really look at your characteristics that you have in yourself and find the ones that are your strengths, the ones that make you you. List those down, write those down, and make sure that every day those strengths are showing and are shining through you. And then also find those characteristics that might not be so positive, the ones that might need a little bit more work, or even characteristics that you would like to have but you are still working on it. And just, it's important to kind of know who you are and to know what your likes are and what you don't like so that you can be comfortable in different environments. I'd also say it's very important to um, learn about love. I always say to my clients, there's the three different loves. There's, love that others give you, and then the love that you give to others, and then there's the loving yourself. And so, loving yourself can be the strongest one for so many people because a lot of times the support isn't out there um, for them, and so they have to learn how to love themselves in order to feel the love from others and to give others love. So it's really just trying to figure out how to love yourself the most, and you can love yourself if you're able to know yourself, which is knowing your character traits and what you value the most. So yeah.